Morning, guys. Yeah, thanks everybody for your input back on the channel. It's helping. I'm getting a few questions. I've got to do a few videos. By the way, you'll notice the Union flag has disappeared. That's because I got a new van. Hey! The old one's disappeared. I'm now driving around in a 15-plate Sprinter, and I've got to say, it's like getting a new pair of shoes. You don't realise till you get a new pair of shoes how old the old shoes were. And Penny was lovely, but she was really starting. I mean, the smoke was coming out of her, and she'd done 375,000 miles, so it was time to go. So we got a new one. Has it got a name yet? I'm open to suggestions. In the meantime, it's like driving a spaceship. Right, this is a video for Fusion Luxury, who said what to do at the end of job, between jobs. And it's a very good question, Fusion. Thanks very much for putting that to me, like, you know. The thing is, it's not an exact science, but the thing you work out pretty quickly is there's only so many hours in a day that you can run, and there's prime time, and then there's drop-off time, and then there's like dead time. Now your prime time, you're looking at maybe 8:30 to about 10:30 in the morning, because that's mostly where people get to work, ping, get the job out, get the job out, get the job out. Then medium time, at lunchtime it goes a bit quiet, then 2 o'clock it picks up again, then about 3, 4 o'clock it starts to drop off, because people's heads are, I'm going home, I don't want to. You're not going to book a courier driver at 4:30, thinking it might be an hour and a half to get here, when you look at your watch and you want to go home and have your tea. So, but what you really want to do is get up and running as soon as you possibly can in the morning. My mate Tony, it depends where you're based, he said the first job I give, he said I always quote him cheap, because it gets me up and running, and he's got a point, because then you're in the van, you're not sitting at home having your coffee, the job comes in, you go, right, finish my coffee, then I clean my teeth, then I wash my hands, then I'll get in the car, then I'll drive to base, then I'll pick the van up, or pick the van up. You're actually in the van, and you go, right, click, I can be there in there. That makes things a lot easier. I mean, to give you an idea today, my first jobs, I was lucky, I got a job from a regular guy, 2 jobs, one picking up in Luton, one picking up in Milton Keynes, going to Oxford, and then just past Oxford Way, not sure whereabouts that is. Now, so then you want to do, the next thing is to try to kill your dead time between jobs. Now, you don't want too many dead miles, so you want to be, when you finish, so when I finished job number 2, I wanted my pickup to be relatively close, and I wanted to be near in time. Now, one was relatively close, in a Luton van, and a decent mile job, couldn't pick up till 2 o'clock. Well, I'm going to be finished at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be sitting around for 3 hours. It's no good, I could be working, so it's worth that one. And then there's a few small van jobs, which are okay, but they don't earn the money. Then a job come up. Now, how do I get these jobs? That's a good question. Now, you've got to drive safe, guys. You've got to drive safe for 3 reasons. Firstly, you've got to look after everybody else on the road, you know. And we're knights of the road here, guys. You've got to look after them. Secondly, if you're on your phone all the time and you get caught, that's 6 points and a £200 fine. And that's your £200 fine, yeah, but that's going to send your insurance through the roof. So you don't want to be doing that. And thirdly, we just drive safe because you're important too. You know, you've got families to feed, wives to feed. Don't drive out of a sensory reservation, drop it into a ditch and end up in intensive care. Be safe, you know. But what you can do, what I tend to do, is to set me load alerts, and I'm driving, and the job will ping up. And you go ding, and you go like that, and a little banner will come at the top of the phone. You go click, at a banner, and you look back on the road again. And you look down, and the job will be in front of you, and you can instantly work out what the job is, what it says. And you go, there'll be a small van going over there. That's not me. So you clear it. And you're back on it, I go bing, and if you get out, you go, oh, hang on a second, that's a bit tidy, I'm in London, North London, that's a North London job, it's going south, I'm going south, pull over, give them a ring. Or, if you've got the hands-free or the plug-in sort of headphone thing, click call, back on the road again, and then you can ring them, you can say, right, I see the job's come up, tell me a little bit about the job, where's it going, yes, I can do that, what are the miles, yes, I can do it, my quote is this. It's to try to fill the time. Don't get me wrong, it don't always work this way. It could have been the case today, I'd done 2 drop-offs, I end up there, I could be sitting around for an hour waiting for a job. And then it's like, what do? Do I drive home? If I drive home, I get halfway home, a job pings up from where I just come from, I should have stayed there. Or I could be staying there 6 o'clock at night, I go, I've got a job, time to go home now. And the other thing about when you drive home, your head automatically flicks over to going home now. I had one the other day, I'm driving home at 3-4 o'clock-ish, still plenty of time to work. Job pings up, and I'm in Dunstable, just outside of where, not far from my house. And his job pings up, Milton Keynes, 3 drops, Newport Pagnell. Not Newport Pagnell, Northampton. It's not far from me, but my brain's going, you're nearly home now, you're nearly home. In the end, I rang him, I said, look, I can do it. Bless him. The guy wanted the job done with nothing. It was Luton van, 3 drops, picking up in Milton Keynes, 3 drops in Newport Pagnell. I quoted him 120 quid, which I thought £40 a drop wasn't too dear for a Luton van around. He said, he personally had told the customer, oh, and that was including that. He said, I have told the customer £100, and he had to take his bit off the top. And I kind of did the maths in my head and went, yeah, you're going to be doing that job for nothing. So I went, well, good luck. I laughed at him. I don't think he was best pleased. But yeah, the best way to try to fill the dead miles is when you're 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away from drop-off. If there's a lot of load alerts, or if there's not many load alerts, what you do, have the phone on the dashboard, you're right, eyes on the road like I am now, you get a ping, you look down, you click, look at the job, eyes back on the road again, and then look down, and if the job's...
In half a mile, exit to the left onto junction 13 to A34.
Down to Oxford. And if the job's a winner, ping on it, ring them, and if it's not, clear it. And that way, when you, I mean, like today, I had my drop-off. As soon as I had my drop-off, I had another job waiting. You're not wasting time. It doesn't always work that way, but it does sometimes. Guys, I'm turning off now. Stay safe, take care, take money. Today's report from Pete the Courier Driver, the man on the road, literally.